Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be another match from the uh, Chips tournament at Mad Hippo. This is Brian B, who in our last match won, and so he remains at the table. It's part of the way the tournament runs. Winner stays at the table and then gets a new opponent. Myria is going to be going up against them. Myria does not have a Fargo rate. She is an APA 3 though, so just put her in the under 400 category. There we go. So Brian B is going to win that one. Brian also not used to this is their first time at this tournament. I had a reminder that it's a rack your own. So uh, if you win the lag, if you win the rack, you rack for yourself. Brian B is racking himself up for this first one. This is the second match of the day on this particular table. We were also using tables 1 and 3. So we did have 3 tables of tournament play going at once. Brian gets himself a dry break. That's the one ball right up over here. So not a real easy shot at it for Myria. See if she can, I think she can at least see the side of it. Looks like she maybe can't. She's going to try and kick it. And just misses it. Well, the 9 ball into the cluster there, but a big ball in hand for Brian. All right, got himself lined up on the 1 ball. Gave himself some draw for that 2 ball. I think he wants to make sure he's got a good line on the 3 once he gets it. If you can, give us a like and a subscribe. That really helps us out with growing the channel. Also, let us know how you like this format. This is not our usual APA kind of play that we're looking at here. I personally like the format. I went and played a 8-ball chip tournament. It was very similarly done, in which the winner stays at the table. A lot of fun and a great time. That was up at Backstage Billiards on iDrive. You get a chance to go do that one, go for it. It's only $10. It's a great tournament. Well, we got the 4 ball lined up here. I think he's eyeballing to see whether or not he can make that 9. I mean, it's a cluster. You might as well, like go for it. There's no called shots in this particular tournament. So you might as well give it a try. There's not a whole lot that's looking good there. And it went. Okay. That'll be rack 1 for Brian. And he'll rack himself up. And Myria coming up to try and rack up again. I don't know that Myria has played outside of APA. I think she might play in tap, which happens on Fridays at Mad Hippo. Not 100% certain of that. reset our ball display there on the scoreboard. Lots of movement, but once again dry. Leaves Myria with a shot on the one here, though. Cue ball hanging out here in the cluster. Quite a reach over this. Texas Express is not all ball fouls. It is more closer to the way APA does it with cue ball fouls only, although there are some additional ball and hand fouls beyond what the APA does. A miscue is considered a foul in Texas Express, which I found really interesting. Kind of understand it, in which, that tick you hear is usually after the tip slides off the ball, the barrel or the shaft contacting the cue ball. So technically kind of a double hit. You kind of understand them saying that a miscue would be a foul in that instance. But, I don't think I've ever seen another rule set that says the miscue is a foul. 2-ball in for Ryan. He's got not the easiest cut in the world on the 3, but it's definitely a doable shot. Nicely done. Comes back around, bumps 5 to get it off of the 8-ball there. 4-ball sitting right here on the rail. Gonna have a tough one with that 5-8, even though we got him a little bit separated. Yeah, he doesn't get the 4. As well as I've remember watching Brian shoot, that may have been safety, defensive shot. I didn't call it that, but I have a hard time thinking he missed that rail shot. So he's a pretty good shot. All right, Myria, I'm measuring out the kick shot here. Trying to see which angle you might be able to get that from. Either one's not easy. So just gonna go for the closer rail. Just missed it. That'll give Brian ball in hand again. Park the 5-ball right in front of the pocket, although it'd be best to be on this side of that pocket to get it. This side of the table. So 4-ball here, 5-ball, 6-ball, 7-ball. Transition over to the 8 and then the 9. That looks like a runnable table for Brian here. Oh, I don't think you wanted to be right there. I think you wanted to be a little bit more off the rail. Although this isn't too bad. If he just pokes this in, cue ball is going to float over here. If he does this nice and light, he's got a good line on the 6. Just, you kind of want a little distance between the cue ball and the rail for this 7-ball shot, so you can transition back over to the 8. I think he's worried about losing the cue ball on this shot. He's looking at kicking. Okay. He gets it. Well, if he hits this nice and light, he might kick the 7 up the rail a bit. Oh, he leaves it right on the rail. It's not terrible. If he hits this with follow, he could come back down the table for the 8. Oh, he goes ahead and stuns over. Definitely a better shot than me. I would have went for the off the short rail and back down the table because my stun shots aren't that great. He's got an angle that's not the easiest angle in the world, but it is definitely a makeable shot here. And he gets it. All right. And that'll be rack number 2 for Brian. And he will win this 2-0. And we'll get him a new opponent when this is done. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like the shorter format. These really quick matches were a lot of fun to watch. Really having a great time with it. The chip tournament is going strong down there at Mad Hippo. So if you get a chance, come on by and play. Looks like we're going to have Terry up next against Brian. And we'll see you in the next video.